What's going on, Club Level? Super quick, 5 core elements of a high converting promo email. So these elements, and you've got a blank one right after this to actually handwrite it out. And I think that's pretty important to sit down and actually scope it out. You don't have to use every step here, but when you're doing a promotion, these help a lot. So obviously you use a big benefit subject line. What are they going to get out of it? Or what is it that they need? What is it that they're dreaming of? You know, when we think about what their greatest result or desire is, if we can place that in a benefit while being honest and not being over the top and crazy, then that's going to get them to get to the open. Then you set the stage, attention and importance. Have you ever heard that? Common misconception, common wisdom. Are you fed up with last week something very relevant or important happened? With the speakers, I might say something like, have you ever heard that to be a great public speaker, you need to memorize your speech? Well, I'm here to tell you that's 100% wrong. So that would, right out of the gate, get their attention. And I'm setting the stage. They know I'm going to go opposite of that. Amp the importance, build the tension. It's more important than ever because when you memorize your talk, if you're dependent on your notes, if you skip anything, it causes you to freeze. You lose your mark. You lose your composure. Sometimes you lose your ability to stand. You collapse to the floor. So if I was to amp the importance and really shape that feeling, especially if I'm talking about something physical, then that makes a big, big difference. What we want to do with amping the importance is to build that visual tension so that they can actually imagine themselves there. And sometimes that makes a big difference. Offer the reveal. Here's how to know what to do about it. Now, this day of the week, I'm going to share the most important lessons you must know to have, do, or whatever at no charge. This is if I'm doing a webinar. Otherwise, like right now, I've got a promotion going on for the perfect presentation. And I tell them that, it's coming on X date and here's what's going to happen. Here's why it's good. Here's why it's important. Even did an article on performance-based speaking versus content-based speaking, which I often, or actually I favor the latter, and that performance to me is secondary, content is primary. Bullet the benefits, intensify curiosity and desire. On this free session event you'll discover, or in this new resource you'll discover, boom, 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 boom. Make it super clear. If you can use their top 3 desires, that's going to anchor it even more. And then call to action, urgency, scarcity, clear instructions. So register for quickly because we only have a certain number of lines. That can work if you feel like your people know that you always get a great response. If they know the lines tend to fill up, then that works out good. Or if there's not going to be a replay, or if it's a limited time, anything that you can do to create that urgency, that scarcity, and then tell them exactly what to do. Here's the link to the registration page. Go ahead and register right now. Sometimes the scarcity or urgency, even though I guess it's not true scarcity because there's a lot of it, sometimes if you just say you've got to register to get the replay, some people will do that. Or you've got to show up live if you want to get X, Y, and Z. Or we're going to be doing this live. So all of that can help with the call to action. And then P.S., reminder of the big benefit plus the urgency. So this is a super simple framework for you to use. Nothing complex. And then here's a blank one that is right below this video as well that I would encourage you just to print it out and write things in the first time. And that'll really help you visualize it, get the feel of it. And for some reason, at least for me, writing it down physically gives me a different connection with it than if I'm simply typing it out. So hopefully this little resource will be good for you. That's it for Edge training this week or this month or however often I'm doing it. Until next time, success is not an accident. Be blessed.